Welcome, noble men. Today I'm going to give you the rundown on the psychology behind women and tattoos. Truth of the matter is, tattoos were originally suited for the likes of sailors, gangsters, prostitutes, and many other misfits of society. Only recently have we seen a surge of popularity of people marking up their bodies with ink. And even more so, piercings, considering that piercings have the ability to be temporary as compared to tattoos. It seems as though women cover themselves in tattoos more often than not to attract a link-minded tattooed male counterpart. People with tattoos are often able to get along with other people with tattoos because they commonly share the same interests. I don't know if you guys have noticed this, but it is commonly true. Showing each other your marked up body is an easy way to break the ice. Since tattoos are not cheap, tattoos may often be regarded as a sort of status symbol, considering it takes thousands upon thousands of dollars to cover your body. But don't be fooled, you can find your average tattooed woman at a bar or nightclub trying to woo the next man with some pieces you may not be able to see with a full set of clothes on. We can definitely assume that this kind of woman is bad at long-term planning, because by the time she's in her mid-30s, she'll be covered in blobs of cloudy ink, sagging just like her boobs. Because of this, she will become unfathomably unbreathable and lack sexual prowess. A long-term relationship may not be in the cards for this woman. On top of lacking physical attractiveness, tattooed women also tend to be less mentally stable. Tattooed women tend to be more assertive, share masculine traits, and tend to have more sexual partners. How about that for some my body, my choice? According to the National Institute of Health, women with tattoos have unprotected sex more often and more quickly than their non-marked-up female counterparts. Psychologically, these women tend to be more risk-takers and lack forethought, considering they aren't aware of how their bodies may look when they start to get wrinkly. Tattoos women tend to have lower EQ and personality disorders. To put it simply, they may have a few screws loose. Big red flag if she has colored hair, piercings, and cheap tattoos. Not only is she prone to personality disorders and mental disorders, but she may have been sexually assaulted, used drugs, or have a history of attempted suicide. Note that her having tattoos doesn't guarantee she has all this baggage, but it's a common trait amongst people who do. Overall, tattoos are becoming increasingly more and more popular with westernized women because it is trendy. They check their little Pinterest posts and rub their little hands together, salivating at the thought of marking their body up with one more tattoo they can show their friends. Tossing and turning each and every night with excitement at the thought of being penetrated over and over again by a little needle. Although not as much as in the past, tattooed women may find it harder to be employed. Because depending on the woman, she may not stop at a little cutesy wrist tat, but also get her hands and neck marked up as well. These women are looking more and more like SoundCloud rappers these days. From a time where women would use their clothing and jewelry to demonstrate their femininity, the modern woman is now marking her body up with tattoos as we see a shift in women becoming more masculine. Women don't realize that not only is the tattoo permanent, but if the tattoo is colored, it will fade and eventually look very distasteful. No matter how much you pay to remove the tattoo, you will inevitably be left with an outline as well. Congratulations, men, you will now be making love to a billboard with everything you need to know about the woman displayed for you to see. You might as well skip the date with the woman, and just ask to see her tattoos instead. It'll be quicker than a date, and she will most likely sleep with you because you care enough about her to see her tattoos. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment if you liked that tip. You're welcome. Now let's get into the health risks these women will now have to deal with. Let's start with an increased risk in cancer and possible skin reactions. Not to mention, tattoo ink has yet to be FDA regulated. Not that that matters much anyway. The government tends to not really look into it because, hey, taxes, am I right? It's a $2 billion industry. That's not all though. Harmful tattoo ink contains mercury, which could lead to muscle weakness, numbness, anxiety. Imagine that. Memory problems, and a bunch of other things. But who cares, ladies, am I right? When you're 40, you probably will have settled down with a beta boy who doesn't give a rat's ass how you look. He's just happy he can feel the comfort of a woman's inked skin. That's all I got for you today, boys. Leave a like, subscribe, and comment what you guys think about tattooed women. Stay hungry, noble men.